All our cattle, just like us, have a genome. That genome consists of 3 billion ACTs and Gs. That's the code of life. And somewhere buried in that genome are the genes affecting the traits that we look for in our cattle, like fertility, good meat quality, good adaptability. The Northern Genomics project is all about trying to improve fertility in northern beef herds.
Where this is heading is, for my money, probably the most exciting thing that's happened to the northern beef industry almost ever. It has the potential to leap us forward and have an increase in production, I would think, of at least 25% in the next 5 to 10 years. And that in itself is the difference between a sustainable business and not.
So the Northern Genomics program, we're aiming to put together a collection of 30,000 cows that have been profiled in herds across the north. We're doing that regardless of breed, crossbreed or composites. So the traits we're looking into are cycling or not by 600 days, which is an indicator for age at puberty, whether the cows fall pregnant or not on the first rebreed, and then temperament, resistance to ticks and resistance to buffalo fly.
This Northern Genomics program sets to simplify that whole process and certainly make it more reliable, to select animals with superior genetic traits according to what we need to be more profitable. If, for example, you require a trait that gives you a lower birth weight in calves, then you can go out and latch onto that and introduce it into your herd.
The first trait we aim to collect is whether the heifers in the project have cycled by 600 days or not. So what we do is we send our vets out to the collaborating properties, and those vets will ovarian scan the heifers. And what we're looking for really is cattle that go through puberty early, because that increases the chance they'll have more calves over their lifetime.
So we've got the ovary there, and you can see the corpus luteum that's formed. That signifies that she has started cycling, and the black spots around it are little follicles forming.
So our focus is really on making this information as simple and as easy to make a decision on as possible for the commercial producers. So they can just look at a single number or a graph, for example, and make a decision there and then on which bulls to use, and those bulls will have the good genetics for fertility and the other traits. This chip is the very latest technology. You can see 96 strips there. When we first started using the technology, there were only 12 strips, meaning you can only assay the genome of 12 animals. So now you can do 96 for the cost that you used to have to pay to do 12. And that's happened just in the last 3 years. The impact of the project on profitability will be the producers will be able to screen young bulls for fertility and select out or buy those bulls that have the really good genetics. And they're also getting a good handle on the value of pregnancy testing and of course the value of good genetics.
Genetics absolutely plays an important part in the profitability moving forward. I think we have a responsibility to embrace what's out there because it's coming at us. Run with it and have more profitable businesses.